Employees won't do a task if there is a lack of payoff. So you're going to write in the word payoff. Now, payoff can, again, be money, but it can also be any of the other motivators and maintainers that we talked about. Okay? They won't do a job if there is a lack of accountability. That's that key word again, accountability. Hey, if nobody knows if I'm going to do this, why do I bother doing it? Okay? They won't do a job if there's lack of interest. If this task is so boring, then why am I going to keep doing it? And this is really a challenge because many times there are boring things that we have to do. Does anybody not have a boring part of their job? If you don't, I want your job. Okay? Employees won't do a task if there's a lack of knowledge. Many times people are fearful to admit if they don't know something. And so it will appear that they're unmotivated and that they're actually being stubborn and difficult. And you know what it may turn out? That they just really don't know how to do the task and they don't want to admit it. It may also mean that they may have a literacy problem. Maybe they have to read something and they're too embarrassed to admit that they just can't read it.
But how do you help employees like that? Because I recognize that as a problem with a few of my employees.
Yes. What you need to do if you have employees like that is develop this one-on-one coaching with them where they will gain your trust and be able to admit what it is that they don't know. You set that tone in every communication that you have with them, in the staff meetings that you have. I always like to kid with my staff about my shortcomings. You know, I'm not good at numbers, or I'm not good at this, or whatever, so that I set a climate where people are open about their shortcomings and look to get help. And I'll say to someone, hey, you know, you're really good at math. Can you help me with this? And you know, I'm really good with words, so feel free. If you need some help writing that, I can help you with that. So I try to set up a mentoring mentality, not only between supervisor and employee, but between employee and employee. Okay? We want to make sure in an empowered workforce that people are not dealing with fear of showing that I don't know something. Okay? And finally, on the left-hand side, employees won't do the task if there's lack of concern for others. This is where the teamwork mentality is so important. So, you know, why do I have to bother coming in today? I don't know. It's raining out. I don't feel like coming in. Hey, wait. If I know the rest of the team is counting on me, I'm really much more likely to make it. Okay. Now, let's take a look at what does motivate. When will the employee do the task? Right side. They will do it to gain a benefit. And that benefit goes back to our motivators and maintainers on the previous discussion. Whether that be a monetary benefit or an emotional satisfaction. They will do it also to prevent a loss. I'm doing this because I don't want to lose my job. I don't want to lose my position. I don't want to lose the trust of my supervisor. Whatever the loss is, they're going to do something to prevent that loss. They will do it to satisfy a passion or urge. I've seen so many people stay late without compensation, do extra things, both for consumers and for the team in general, only because they have a passion for the work that they're doing. That's the kind of intrinsic motivation that an empowered workforce needs. They'll do it to work with the people that they like. Many of you, I'm sure, have employees who stay in their job not because of the money, right? But because they enjoy the people they're working with. And again, that is a characteristic of our younger workforce, that it's much more important for them to enjoy the people they work with, more so than previous generations. And this is interesting, they will do it for a supervisor that they respect. And that's why I said that germane to all of this talk on empowerment and motivation is you as a role model. Because if I respect you, I will go to the ends of the earth for you. Foundation of human nature. Highlighters. People are interested in what?
Themselves. Absolutely.
It's true. And why fight it? Work with it. So the trick to empowerment is showing people how what you want them to do is a benefit to them. Okay? And this is another truism on motivation. You can't motivate others, but you can inspire them to do what?
Motivate themselves.
Right. Motivate themselves. That's what you do. Now here's one other very important motivational principle, and it is the principle of reach. Bottom of page 17, highlighters out. If expectations are too high, people give up. Oh, I can never please him. Oh, he wants this, he wants that, nothing I do is ever good enough, blah, blah, blah. So what? Then I go, right? But if expectations are too low, people don't try. Because they say, oh, well, she doesn't care. She doesn't do it herself. Why should I do it? So think of it like this. Think of it like a reach. Think of motivation like a reach. What you want to do is you want to set the bar high enough with your staff that they have to stretch to reach the goal. But don't set it so high that they go, oh, no way, I can't hit that, I'm not going to try. That's the thing to